Hello, welcome back to YASHIKA channel. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am YASHIKA, and today I'm just gonna disclose everything that's been going on behind the scenes in the spiritual realm. The things that I, as the seer, can see without looking. Y'all, it's been ghetto. It's just been a little ghetto, I'm not gonna lie, but invisibly. So let me start from the latest, because my memory has been going due to the nothingness of what I've been experiencing for everybody. I'm technically not experiencing it. It seems like time is going by. And it's because I am the exposer that time is not real. It's not that we didn't know that, but I exposed that because a hint was we did get the note that he basically has a timer in his mouth, which is on the head of the penis that is in his mouth. The penis portal. You know who I'm talking about already. I'm talking about the invisible thing that is trying to be something that he cannot be. Human. Technically. He's going bye-bye. He's going bye-bye. We know this. He's an invisible thing, so we don't care, right? So it's felt spiritually because this is basically the spiritual realm we are looking into. The spiritual realm that basically knocked on my door. I despised the experience, you know, some of it. And it's majority of what's been missing in my mind because I've been forgetting these things. All of them, including bitch boy Satan in my story invisibly. I kind of think it's like a note for the visible realm that if you've experienced bitch boy Satan in your life in any way, that means that he's going to be erased from your memory due to the inclusion of him without it being him. So his death has a lot to do with even our memory stored of anything that he contributed to in your life as a physical being. Y'all, I mean, we have a spiritual stalker. A spiritual stalker was obsessed with you invisibly. So we're exposing his death to expose him invisibly, and also the result is going to be the taking away from his existence and his inclusion in our stories visibly, mentally, from our mentality. Yeah, there's this need to be connected to God, and it's even thinking that you can go against God. So his whole thing is a dick of, is a penis of confusion in his mouth now, and he's reaping the consequences of his immoral, invisible actions with immortal beings. Mortal. It is immortal. We are everlasting. It's in the immortal. So this means that we could have never been ended. Going against something that is eternal and immortal, and the mortal is in the immortal, we are everlasting. He did, however, blind people to think that you actually do go and die. It was the continuation of this belief, which belief isn't a word either, that's under the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, that which was not supposed to be. Con people to believe that death was a thing. Both death nor believe is a motherfucking thing. So when one stands as awe, saying that he has a penis in his mouth, it's contributing to the sperms in his throat that's clogging his neck so he doesn't breathe on human beings. And also, not just his death, but I want money out of that because he's actually collecting sperms on behalf of all of human beings. It is what it is. And you know what's so amazing and amusing and enlightening through this experience is that it brings out this truth nature out of a person to know that the continuation of his inclusion has ended. That's what's been going on. I've been having to breathe him out. 9 to 5, his 9 to never ending is here. He's trying to be my ear, knowing he just runs through me. And the things that he does not want me to say end up coming out because he's not supposed to cross his bound lines with me. I'm his owner. Yeah, bitch boy, see a time. Baphomet in his mouth that killed him is not just a password, it's his name. This is not a game. The only game that's happening is the sperms going wall to wall in his throat. Because I said so. In the invisible part of this life that I've been living contains the invisible thing that is trying to be evil. Even in our memories continuously, he will be forgotten. But not only that, he's dead in the worst way ever. Because the penis was always a weapon. We just didn't know the target was invisible. And that's the message, and the only message for everyone to know. But tips on what else has been going on, you guys. We have some secrets to tell so that he dies in his shame completely. We have right here talents, soul, and minds. Lowercase M-I-N-D and uppercase M-I-N-D. Okay? So you guys, talents. What talents do you have, darling? Something was envious of that. Continue to do it, whether in your mind, connected to your soul, or your body, connected to your soul. You, as the soul, which coincidentally, he wanted souls, but I gave him sperms instead. Baphomet in his mouth that killed him. The penis mouth devil. Sperms instead of souls. He dies so we can live. The changes that will happen in your mind has a lot to do with the forgetfulness of anything that included him. That's the lowercase M-I-N-D, mind. Know that you can run on autopilot, which is what I've been doing, y'all. Because he is 24 sperms times $9 trillion in debt at that time of him crossing boundaries by breathing in my nose. He is paying me for the negligence of his thought. Because essentially, the only reason why he would be breathing in me, and it's not breathing in me, I explain this all the time, that it's just like this portal from wherever he is, the ballroom, to this realm. And it seems like this being would think that a being outside of the being, physical being, is right here, but it's not. It's just this portal that he has through his mind, connecting his mind to this earth, this physical earth, where he's not associated or should be associated with, because he's not legal here as a being without what's necessary. He is just neck and head. He's a neck and head specimen in the spiritual realm. He collects ejaculation in his throat, wasted sperms that we call ejacs. Right? And that served the purpose of all male species contributing to the death of bitch boy Satan. And what that does is it ends him before he ends completely. So he ends gradually. And it all connects to the clock being in his mouth, because time was never supposed to be a thing. To get it? So with time he dies, and time will die too. But since we are in time, men will contribute to his death in time for his death at the end of his time. Because I understand that us as eternal beings, we are everlasting, we are eternal. We will continue to go on even after he is dead. That was supposed to be the intention of his inclusion. that which was never supposed to be. That is good, isn't it? I'm so excited. Yeah, I can just sit back, relax, and have this video and then put this video out. Because another thing that he does not like is he does not like us and our minds together in the same truth of his existence. Because what in a secret can continue and continue and continue. But if it's not in a motherfucking secret, baby, that means that the time of end is in the now. That's why it's being brought to you and brought to your attention, you know? And I connect this to people, everybody's soul here on earth, even if you don't see it visibly. Your soul is connected to this, because in Baphomet's mouth, Baphomet had a cock in his mouth that killed him. He dies so we can live. Because in penis mouth, devil's throat, he has sperms instead of souls. I am Yashika. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can see when I post more.